My conviction is this. Decide what you're going to do in your life. Every single year, have some clear goals, because 31st of December this year, irrespective of what you do or do not do, you will have results. Decide what results you want by 31st of December. Then every single quarter, every single 90 days, then every single week. Plan every week the week before. Plan every day the night before. Don't wake up to decide what to do today, because you're going to adjust your priorities conveniently. Plan each day the night before. Plan each week the weekend before. My second advice about time: learn to say no. Learn to focus. Focus is the ability to say no. Wisdom is not just knowing what to do, but more importantly, knowing what not to do. Retrain your social networks that you're not an abundance in waiting for their emergencies. Every time they're looking for someone to fix their issues, you're just a call away. Thirdly, don't do major activities on minor time, and don't do minor activities on major time. For instance, don't get into social media during your working hours. Don't allow time stealers to sneak through gadgets. Learn to work offline. Switch off that TV. You know, when I was going through Erastus' book, Guard Your Heart Password, I came across some very powerful truths about time. Erastus, please, could you just share two of them with us?
There is no important day than the other. Every day has 24 hours. The difference is the choices you make and what you do within the 24 hours. Everybody is always available, but you choose where to be available. You choose to be here. You are only unavailable when you die. When you take care of a day, you take care of the year. Time cannot be stored. It cannot be renewed. You cannot stop time. You cannot negotiate with time. You cannot plead with time. You cannot insure or be assured by time. In fact, you cannot borrow or sell time. You cannot even lend time. You cannot buy. There is no amount of money in this world that can give you back your time. The only thing you can do to time is to spend it. In fact, you cannot even save time or lose time. You can only spend. The difference is you spend it doing what? When you do nothing, you have still spent time by doing nothing. And when you think that nothing is happening, the clock is still ticking. That time when you think that nothing much is happening, remember, something is happening somewhere else. You cannot hold the hands of time. And you see, time is like a river. You cannot touch the same flow twice. The flow that has gone is already gone. That is why some of us as business people, we have gone to an extent of even writing within a business premises that if you have nothing to do, don't do it here. If you are very busy having a project called nothing, and you're looking for a venue where you want to go and implement this big project called nothing, please look for an alternative venue, because people who have nothing to do should not be doing it here. Because when you do nothing, nothing will happen as an event. That nothing will still happen. So unless you take care of the time, unless you gauge your success in your work through the unit of a day and guard a day, you look at your annual goals and realize that you didn't achieve anything. Because the way to measure time in the best way is to look at it in terms of a day. No hour, no minute is more precious than the other. No day is important than any other day. They are only important decisions. It is not Monday to Sunday that defines who you become. It is what you do with the Monday to Sunday. It is decisions that make the difference. Time is an equalizer, but our actions are the differentiators. The rich and the poor both have time. Both have 24 hours, but they don't get the same results. Even if you remove the battery to your watch, the time will still move on. Time has the greatest element of integrity. It negotiates with no one, it respects no one, it just moves on. Whether you show up or not, time just moves on. When you think nothing is happening, something is happening at the clock. The clock is ticking. Take us to the next element, the train, because you have to take time to train yourself.